Marshall. I'm here with Alex Frazier, Team Dynasty, the one, the only, the most legendary team ever to exist. I know you hate when I say that, but I like saying it. All right, so how long have you been sponsored by JT? You have an interesting history with the company and, you know, through the Iron Kids and, you know, your guys' rise to fame.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I started playing paintball, the first pair of goggles I bought were the same ones I wear now, and that was about, I don't know, 12, 15 years ago. So, you know, ever since then, when we went to look for a sponsor, you know, that's all the stuff we already owned because we bought it all. You know, of course, we wanted to be sponsored by JT. They're the best game in town, and you know, we can pretty much credit them for bringing paintball out of the woods. They made the first concept jersey. You know, came from a motocross background, so they brought a lot of the motocross design and feel into paintball, and you can see how that's trickled off, and pretty much every other paintball company now has stuff that looks like JT's original stuff. So, you know, you could say JT started it all.
I'm here with Yosh Rao from Team Dynasty. Yosh has been around the circuit for a long time, and you know, he's really, you know, by force of will become, you know, one of the fixtures in this scene and one of the top players that's ever to play the game. Now, Yosh, your rise, how important is good equipment to being one of the best on the field?
I mean, equipment is very important, you know. I mean, I spend countless hours going over my stuff, making sure everything is ready, making sure I have well-maintained stuff, the right stuff, you know. And when we first started playing paintball 10 or 11 years ago, JT was the stuff to have, you know. Like, we almost aspired to be better paintball players, but it was also aspiring to get the best stuff, you know. So JT's been a major factor there.
Yeah. And then you guys went out and you willed it to happen on the field, and now you guys have, you know, people look at it and they're like, oh, Dynasty's so lucky to have all these sponsorships, but it's not luck. I mean, you made your reality, you know, you made this happen.
Well, I mean, we've worked hard for a long time, you know, and to be honest, we have been kind of lucky, you know. We've had a great supporting cast and people that have helped us out along the way. You know, and we were lucky to all find each other too, because that's been a huge part of our success. But yeah, basically hard work and, you know, practicing a lot and really just having the mentality that winning is the most important thing. I mean, that's been it, you know.
All right, I'm here with Ryan Greenspan and Matty Marshall, San Diego Dynasty, hometown boys. Got to represent. Hey, so Ryan, you guys have had an interesting year so far, some success, some not success. Now, you guys have been sponsored by JT for a long time. We talked to Yosh Rao about this already, but, you know, how important is good gear and, you know, good loaders and fast loaders and all that stuff important to winning on the field?
I mean, obviously your gear is pretty much what gets you through everything on the paintball field. Obviously, without the best gear, you're not going to really be able to excel. I've been wearing JT stuff ever since I started playing paintball. My very first goggles were JT Soft Streams. My very first gloves were the little neoprene cutoff gloves. Yeah. I've been sponsored from JT, and I've never been on a different team that hasn't been sponsored by JT. So,
what year was that?
It was in 1998. So I've been sponsored by JT for 10 years straight, never worn anything different, and I mean, obviously I've had a lot of success, and so
just a little bit, like 34 wins and 16 series titles or something crazy like that. That's something like that, right?
I figure that if it's not broken, you know,
why fix it?
Why even try to fix it? Because it's worked the best for me in my entire life.
And you got your, you know, signature flip up right there and the white.
Well, if I had it flipped down, then, you know, you guys couldn't see my face.
Couldn't see your face, and, you know, and then you got the same, you know, the white headband you've always had too. Yeah. So
I'm trying to keep things as close to similar as possible.